Hi guys, this is Jerry Burnett from Big Idea Mastermind, and what I'd like to talk with you guys about today very briefly is about that component that determines whether you'll be successful or unsuccessful in whatever it is that you're doing. And now, I know you're probably saying, hey Jerry, there's a lot of components that determine whether you'll be successful and unsuccessful in whatever you do. And that's right. But this component that I like to talk about has a different position from all the other ones. I mean, you need passion to be successful. You need motivation, inspiration. You need drive. You need imagination. Lots of things that you need to be successful. But you know, all of those components are designed to get you to do this one component that I'm referring to, and that's to take action. To take action. Constant daily action. That is a winning formula for success. It is. Because if you take constant daily action, if we take constant daily action, all the other components are kind of built into that if you really think about it. It's like having a cooked cake. You know, everything that goes to cooking that cake and then making that cake are in there. You have the eggs in there, you have the cake mix in there, you have the cooking process in there, you have all the milk, all the different things are in there when you have a cooked cake. And that's kind of how taking constant daily action is. All of those different things are designed to get you to act. Inspiration is designed to get you to come to a place of taking action. Motivation is designed to get you to come to a place of taking action. You know, even imagination is, visualizing success, visualizing yourself doing the things that you need to do. All those things are to bring about action. So action is really a kind of magical thing, really. It really is, and it produces a magical effect. And it is the thing that makes the difference between being successful and not being successful. Ideas and action solve problems. It achieves goals. And as much as possible, it helps to create a happy life. So actions, constant daily actions are powerful. And if you think about it, a lot of times you hear massive action. You hear the statement, take massive action. I submit to you that constant daily action is a form of massive action. Because if you, on a daily basis, are doing things towards your goals, just in a short period of time, it's going to have a powerful effect. I mean, you can actually drink a can of pop a day and throw the empty can over in the corner of your garage. And in no time at all, you have a lot of cans there, It'll be almost like a magical effect. And that's how constant daily action is. If every day you work on your business, some days you get a lot in, some days not as much, but if every day you try to actually create an effect, you try to produce an effect, a good effect towards moving your business forward every day that you design as your work day, and you stay consistent with that, in no time at all, it'll have a great effect. You can see people lots of times say, you know what, for the next 90 days, I plan to do this. I plan to make a video. I plan to write a blog. If they wait around for a few days, in no time, it's like, lost behind. But if they get in there and get going, in no time, it's just building up. So constant daily action is kind of a magical thing. It is. There's a saying that you beat between 50 and 80% of all people just by showing up. All people that you're competing against. You beat 50% of the people, 50 to 80% of the people simply by showing up. Well, what does showing up mean? Showing up really means taking action. It means taking action. If I'm doing something, and if I'm working on a project, I'm working on a term paper in school, showing up for me means finishing that paper and turning it in. That's showing up. Okay? If I'm supposed to do a certain amount of blog posts, showing up means to finish that number of blog posts. That's showing up. You beat 50% of the people by showing up, by finishing the project. And so just by taking action and showing up, you're way ahead of the game almost already. So action is very powerful. If we can get ourselves to action on a daily basis, we'll be successful. I was thinking about what Dan Kennedy said, the great internet marketer. He was saying that, and he's worked with hundreds of millionaires and multimillionaires, from scratch millionaires. And he said that those people are just like everybody else in every respect. I mean, and a lot of them are, not even as smart or as up to par as everybody else. He say, even known some of them that, will leave the house and forget their shoes, He've had them, who couldn't add at all, just didn't math. Even people in businesses that deals with numbers didn't know how to deal with financial statements or math. Slow readers, people that, is dyslexic, all kinds of different things. But one of the main things they did do, all of them, was they took action. They all were people who stepped out and made sure they turned in the finished project. Some of them didn't even have great work ethics, but they were people that took action. They were people, if they had an idea about an invention, they didn't just have that idea and not take any action on it. They were people who stepped out and who got involved and who executed that. And that is, he said, that main difference that determined that these people being millionaires compared to the rest of the population. And so that is something that we should look to each day to inspire ourselves with. The magic power of action, the magic power of taking action, and just let it have its effect. Look to your day, one day at a time. Don't worry about looking to action. Even if you make a 90-day goal, don't look at it across the whole 90 days and say, oh, I got 90 days, I got to do this. I just wrote a blog, or I just did a video, and how do I do it? I just got that one done today, How do I get an idea for tomorrow, the next day, the next day? No, don't do that. Just take one day at a time, and for that one day, look to get action accomplished, action done. And then when tomorrow comes, you do that one day and focus on getting action done that day. And without counting the days, before you know it, you'll have a track behind you of action. And you'll be way ahead of the game. And before you get a chance to get discouraged, or before you get a real chance of feeling like maybe what you're doing won't work, or this or that, that action will create such results and lift you up to a place that'll be a great inspiration to you. That'll motivate you. Your results will, what you produce, and then that'll give you what you need to really encourage you to go on for some more 90 days and some more 90 days. So this is Jerry Burnett from Big Idea Mastermind, talking about the value, the importance, and the magic of taking action. All right, guys, go out there today, this day, focus on taking action and getting your action in for today, and don't worry about anything else or think about anything else. And when tomorrow comes, you can do the same then, and you'll be just like those millionaires and multimillionaires. You'll be in a unique group, a group of successful people. Jerry Burnett from Big Idea Mastermind signing off. 10-4.